So we're down here at our neighbours, Rebels Alliance, to talk about this SR Rough Diamond. But before we do that, let's go and see Rebels chief mechanic Jappa, who's lurking in the workshop somewhere. We want to start in here just to show you how small the Rebels Alliance workshop is. They've built some great bikes over the last few years, and people think there's this massive store, but it's literally a little retail store here. And Jappa, this is your little hideaway workshop. What are you working on at the moment?
At the moment, I'm doing modifying a CB550 frame. Slowly, it's getting to shape after a few months on it as well.
And you got your signature Rebels Alliance
all of
braces
our bikes need to have a kind of reinforcing brace.
Yeah.
Which is a nice touch. Makes it stronger, looks beautiful. It's our brand.
And what's this SR?
This one is a modified SR. We bought it with a standard engine, and then we modified to a 620 racing engine.
Yeah.
And that's the one we use to have fun on a track, or when Dee's on a mood, he has fun on the streets.
And did this race at Dirtquake last year?
Yeah, we done Dirtquake. We got the first place on a vintage class.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
And is that Kaylee's little 125 that she was riding?
Yeah, she was riding this one a couple of years ago. I think it was like 3 years ago on a Mile Mile.
Yeah, we had this displayed at our place.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see here, Dan, but this looks like a shitty old piece of rust, but it's not. That's you made the tail.
Yeah, we
painted
painted the rust on the tail.
To rusty.
Yeah. The tank inside panels, they're genuine.
Yeah.
The rust is actually genuine, so we just try to replicate on the tail so it gets more.
That's cool.
Harmonious.
But the bike we've come to see is the rather special SR just out here. Which is this magnificent thing, which this was at the show in May last year as well?
Yeah, was on the show. And yeah, basically it's a SR500.
Yeah.
The same formula of the black one, race tuned.
620 kit as well?
620 kit. The only difference from that one is we use a stage 4 cam on it. So we have a little bit more power, a little bit more top revs.
Yeah. And have you had it on a dyno or anything?
Not yet, not yet.
That exhaust, that's fat. I know it's a 620 kit, but what is that, 2.5 inch?
No, this one is I think it's 2 inches.
2 inches.
2 inches. The original is around 1.25.
Yeah.
That's the piping they use. So we done in 2 inches, reduce the internals a little bit to have some back pressure to keep the power going.
And do you hand form all the stainless tube here, or do you have that made?
I actually weld sections of curves because it's really hard to bend a thick pipe like that.
Yep.
So we bought the sections and we work all the way to the back, welding, sanding.
And then linish it all back.
Yeah.
Which, for me personally, I really like that. I'm not a fan of seeing the sectional welds, people sort of showing off their handiwork. It is great, but I prefer that clean look.
Yeah, that's the conclusion we reached as well. Like that looks better.
And there's just an internal baffling before it comes up under the seat here.
Right on the connection there is a little kind of conical catalyzer.
Yeah.
So actually reduces the noise a little bit and keeps the back pressure.
A little bit of back pressure. And you were telling me earlier about this trick carb.
Yeah, that's the star of the game. That's Yoshimura MJN, and basically the needle itself is a jet. So instead of coming from the bottom of the carburetor, it just runs through little holes on the side of the needle, as close as you can get to a fuel injection system without being a fuel injection.
So is it quite a snappy throttle response?
Yeah, it's very, very sharp.
Yeah, I bet this thing really barks, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's loud.
So it's a 620 kit, you've got the free-flowing pipe and the Yoshi carb.
Yep.
Is there anything you had to do electrics-wise, or is it just a standard rewire with motor gadget?
Yeah, we built the loom for this bike, and we installed electronic ignition. The original was electronic, but it wasn't that refined, so we got a modern kit to control better the timing. We have the motor gadget, ME unit, and the clocks, everything connected, hidden under the swing arm.
Right, so, and is there a little battery in there as well?
Yeah, there's batteries, the ME unit, ignition.
And would you use Sure-Eye or battery-wise, Sure-Eye one or
battery,
anti-gravity?
No, it's a little UAS lead acid sealed, or a little one, because the SRs, they don't need much power.
Yeah.
The ignition is self-generating, so it's not really a big issue.
And where's the swing arm from? Or what's
the swing arm is from a company in Thailand. I think it's called Motorlander,
It's pretty nice welding, isn't it?
It's a beautiful swing arm, and it's exactly the same dimensions as the original, but with much more stiffness. So the bike behaves much better with it.
And what are the shocks? Are they YSS?
YSS.
Yep.
YSS. Adjust for the weight of the bike. They work well. They're really good. Yeah.
And up front, what are the forks from?
The forks come from a GSXR 750 around 2007, 2008. Didn't fit on a bike, obviously, so we cut the triple clamps, modified the steering tube.
So you made the clamps yourself here?
Yes, not here. We sent to be machined.
Okay.
The project, we done the project, and somebody else just cut for us.
And then you've got the motor gadget set into the bar clamp. That's neat.
Yeah, we had it outside first, and we didn't like it, so we used the original motocross clamps.
Yeah.
So we just made a piece based on the original, and we just put the clocks in.
And you run all of the wiring through to those Motone switches?
Yes, it's motor gadget switches as well.
Motor gadget, not Motone, right?
And they run inside of the handlebar.
That's neat. And this tank, you were telling me earlier that you've TIG brazed all of the joints on this.
That's the first time we've done something like that. So we get a mold in wood, so we put all the plates inside, we TIG brazed in position, and then you carry on welding on the outside. When it's all done, we get it polished to take the excess of brass and get to that finish, because we just wanted a little kind of golden line in between the pieces.
Which it's hard to tell with the amount of light you've got here, but in a darkened room it looks fantastic with these little strips of gold. Yeah,
that looks really good.
And did you machine the caps here, or?
Yeah, the caps been machined.
Just on your little lathe here?
No. We sent to be done on CNC because of the detail. Little things we do here, but if it's something which is lettering or something written in it, we need to send to be machined.
And the seat pan as well, is that?
Yeah,
is that your own work?
The seat pan was our idea. We sent to be machined. There was I can't remember the specs of the alloy, but it's a very dense and stiff alloy. So basically, what we've done, we cut the plate on the CNC, and then we got the plate pocketed. So when you install these little sausages, they basically sunk in and lock the leather.
Right.
So that's the idea, and then we send it to be bent professionally on a press, which took around 20 to 25 tons of force to get to that shape.
It looks fantastic. It's nice to see something that's not curvy, certainly tank-wise. I absolutely love this. The tail on it is obviously made here, and I don't know if you can see here down the little stop lights. Yeah, so I presume for indicators, the guy's just sticking his arm out.
Hand out, the same.
But you've got headlights, so.
Yeah, we are not really friends of indicators. I think we add what we don't like on a bike in terms of sticking out. We like the bike nimble and
get away with the bare minimum to get the MOT.
Exactly.
Yeah. And is this a standard SR braking system, or is that from something else?
The original system for those SRs, they use drum. Some versions have the disc, but they are not really nice. They are ugly. Yeah. So this actually a hub from a CIF 450. I machined the internals to fit on original swing arms, and then the brakes are from a CIF as well. We just modified the mounts. We made a little linkage to lock on the front of the swing arm to stabilize, and we built a whole new hydraulic system for that as well.
And this is your work, isn't it?
Yeah, that's invented here on the shop, because the right place to put the master cylinder would be around there, which ruins the visual. Plate. So we modify and create this little linkage to house the master cylinder under the frame, as hidden as possible.
Yeah, super neat. And are these just some rear sets off the internet?
That's some generic rear sets. Yeah. We modify to use on a bike.
I think even the kickstart's lovely.
Yeah, that was done here as well. Yeah.
That's great. So you're going for MOT now?
We're going for MOT.
Do you think we could start it up and have a listen?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah? Definitely. I can start for you guys.
Let's start it in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Just one thing I've noticed when it comes to attention to detail, Jappa's put the split link on the inside so that you can't see it from the outside. I know it's only a tiny little thing and it's a bit of a pain to get at, but it's the small things that count.
Need to be done. Yeah, needed to be done.
You've got the CB550 to do.
CB550.
What else is in the pipeline for our show?
We had the idea of maybe building some smaller cafe race or something different, a little bit modern, but still with the old-fashioned look.
Mm-hmm.
We're still looking for some donuts, but we're trying to get something.
I've got plenty of donuts. Do you want to do a Kajiva elephant maybe?
What? That's not really small, isn't it?
No,
that's a monster.
I just need someone to take it off my hands.
No, definitely. We come with something new soon. When we decide what's going to be the donut, we get you guys to have a look.
Cool. And you have a nice big stand at our show again?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We as usual, we're going to take 2 bikes there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see how they go.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you in May.
I'll see you in May, definitely.